Warning. This podcast contains explicit sexual language and should only be listened to at work if you're looking for an excuse to connect with your HR representative. Additionally, all mentions of the word women include cis and trans women. If you are genderqueer, gender fluid, figuring it out, anything in between, and feel like this conversation is also important for you, you are welcome here.
Will you open up with me? These pages, they can feed your innermost desires. Do you feel inspired? Are you getting what you need? Are you coming curiously? A secret safe with me. And here you can simply be yourself. Jace reads romance. Come on in, come on in, come on.
Welcome to another monthly reading wrap-up episode with me, Jace, and Sephi. Well, she's not here right now, but she will be when I ruin all the books for her. And that's what I wanted to warn you about. I'm about to ruin all of these books for Sephi and you too. So if you want to take a look at the show notes first, in case there's a book you don't want ruined, go ahead and do that. You can find all show notes at jacereadsromance.com/podcast. That's jacereadsromance.com/podcast. And if you don't mind having things spoiled for you, keep on keeping on because we're about to have some fun. Hi, y'all. This is Jace, she, they, and you found Jace Reads Romance, a community dedicated to empowering women about sex and sexuality through the reading of romance novels. And I don't understand. How is it 2 months, less than 2 months before the end of the year?
I know. It's crazy.
I don't get it.
I feel like this year has in equal parts dragged and just flown by.
I think that the amount of insanity that we have all endured this year has both made the trauma, like our emotional well runneth dry or overload or whatever you feel. So it also feels like, oh my God, I've been here forever because we've just been so emotionally overtaxed. And yet it's also true that as you get older, your years shrink, like you experience them faster. Which
really?
It is.
Well, love that for us.
Because there's more routine, there's less novelty. And so like you don't technically need to distinguish between one day of normal work and the other day of normal work where you like got up and everything went smoothly and you got to work and you did the thing and nothing crazy happened and you went home and you ate dinner and it wasn't spectacular, but it was food, and you watched a TV show that, while might have been exciting, was probably just going to go in one ear and out the other anyway, scrolled for however long you scroll for and then went to bed and hopefully slept. Like your brain doesn't need to keep track of those. And so they kind of all squish together. And because there's so much of that routine in adulthood, it goes by much faster and we experience them much
Interesting.
faster. Mm-hmm. That's why kids don't, because everything is new and you're learning and you have to retain a lot of that information and use it, whether it's school or just, I learned how to walk today. Like, just...
It makes sense.
Yeah. Fun. But anyway, it is now November, which means I get to tell you about all the books I read in October. Pause.
Yay!
I read 20 books in the month of October.
Nice.
So back up to my normal number, pretty consistent. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Only 3 of them, if y'all are watching at home, my eyes will disappear to my notes. Only 3 of them were physical books, which is what it is. Just we're just accepting things as they are at the end of 2025. 7 of them were arcs. Yep. This was the final big arc push of the year. So there are more that I have, especially at the beginning, like to get through everything that's due even in 2026. But that was the big push. And 9 of those books were by authors of color, which is 45%.
Yes.
I know. And 5 of those books were queer stories, 25%. So I hit both of my diversity goals. I know. I know. I'm really proud.
You should be.
Thank you. And for those of you who've been listening for the last few months, I will give my what I bought stats, which might be inaccurate because I feel like some of the books I remember buying because they were queer or authors of color, and they're just not obviously that. And so I need to double check things. It will be figured out fully by the YouTube video, but I'll give you what I have so far. Okay. At the end of the episode. So the first, oh my God, I started off the month so good. It was Willing Prey by Ali Oleander. And yes, is my response. Like deep guttural from my soul. Yes. It is a 4 on the spice scale.
What? Wow.
It is a 4 on the spice scale. It is Claire and Shane. Primal Play, Forced Proximity, X's Boss, Contract, older couple, happy ending with no kids whatsoever.
I love this. I love everything about that.
Everything about this. I should also say kink exploration.
I think you said that on your post about it.
Oh my God, I loved it so much. I loved it so much. I think I read it in less than 24 hours.
It got a 4 out of 5 chili peppers. What?
But it also felt appropriate. So the premise is she signs a contract to be his prey for a month. And so even though it's basically like every sexual encounter that they have over these 30 days, that is how they connect and build connection. Yeah. It's through the experience of kink. And it is so fucking good.
I love it.
Anyway, book number 2 was a reread via audiobook of Bride by Ali Hazelwood. For the audiobook, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Huh.
Solid audiobook. I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep all the same ratings that I did last year, which means it's a 1.5 on the spice scale. It's misery and low. PNR, vampire, werewolf, arranged marriage. He falls first. Mate, mystery solving.
That's right. That one was the mystery one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mystery solving. It was interesting listening to it as an audiobook after reading.
I bet. Because you already knew it was coming. You just had to
I knew it was coming.
Experience it in a different medium.
And when I typically do that, or I've done it in the past, it's, does this match the voices in my head?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will say that probably not, but not enough for me to give it a wash. Book number 3, Dealing with a Desperate Demon by Charlotte Stein. Meh.
Oh.
It was a 1.5 on the spice scale. It's Nancy and Jack. PNR, Witch Demon, Power Discovery, Curse, Dating Coach, Forced Proximity. What the fuck is this world?
Oh, it was not great world building?
So I did not like the first book, How to Help a Hungry Werewolf.
Right.
And that book had so much of the world being discovered, the paranormal world. And this book basically was isolated completely from that. And like, it just didn't make a ton of sense. Like, her world didn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Which is why I'm saying that.
Gotcha. I feel like when the world is weird or not easily understandable, it makes the story so much more difficult to enjoy and delve into.
Yeah. I actually liked this story better. I liked their relationship better. But the fact that it was taking place in the same world meant that there were inconsistencies in the world building, which made it incredibly frustrating.
Sure.
If she had not had these connected at all and had them completely separate experiences, I probably would have liked this better.
Sure. That makes sense.
Number 4 was Thirsty by Lucy Lane.
Oh, no.
Fuck off is my reaction.
I didn't expect it to be a great reaction based on how you introduced it.
It's a fade to black. Charlie and Lorenzo.
No.
So it's an MM romance. PNR, vampire human, loath to love, small town, secrets, fade to black.
Two things you don't really like there at the end. Secrets and fade to black.
I don't like fade to black when you're like, oh my God, and we just fuck all that time. Why? Why are you talking about the fucking if you literally close the door on the fucking?
Yeah, if you're not going to show it, why are you talking about it?
I would much rather them not fuck at all.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, if it was just like one scene, fine. You fade to black. No, this is, it wasn't like, oh, at the end and then the scene faded to black. It was
multiple
lots
times.
of, yes.
Why?
So anyway, I don't know. I'm good. The Never List by Jane Presley. You can just go to the book club episode. I'll read you my notes though. I think I put it as a 3.5 on the spice scale because there's spicing. It is Riley, Jax, Cal, Axel, Pierce. It is a why choose situation. Fantasy, bride trials, secrets, fated mate, no sword crossing, powers, mystery, cliffhanger that I don't get.
Yeah. Yeah. You have been very vocal in your dislike of this book.
Yes. But the next one was Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. I got it. I get it. Was my reaction. Like, I get the book. It is a 1 on the spice scale. It's Odessa and the Guardian / Ransom. And it is fantasy, slow burn, arranged marriage, so many secrets, trying to spy, loath to love, series / cliffhanger. And you can hear me talk all about this with Chloe later in this month on the podcast. It might be next week. I'm not sure when we're releasing it. It's either next week or the week after. Book number 7, Nightmare Before Christmas by Sarah Rosh. Solid. Solid was my thing. This was an audiobook. It is Colon Hex. It is an MM romance. So it's queer, arranged marriage, but not who you think. Prince's political coup, coming of age, virgin MMC, secret hookup. I enjoyed the audiobook narrator. It is one single narrator.
Okay.
My biggest problem comes in the spice. They hook up and then Hex is like, I want you to fuck me. But they haven't done any prep, like not even a finger in the back door. And suddenly he's like, good to hop on. Like, all you need is lube and a prayer and it will be fine. And I'm like, friend, this doesn't work.
Lube and a prayer.
That's not, you don't, nope. That's not how this works.
Oh, that's the greatest quotes without context ever. All you need is lube and a prayer.
Anyway, the book number 8, Revolve by Balcabra. Where are we going with this is my question.
Oh, interesting.
That was my reaction. It was a 2.25 on the spice scale. It's Sierra and Dylan, ice skater / hockey player, forced proximity, reformed fuck boy. Where was the kink? College.
So it said it was kinky and then didn't deliver on the kink?
So, what's his name? I literally just said his name and I can't remember. So Dylan, we've known from the first 2 books in this series. And part of it is that the first book was college, the second book was professional life, and now we're back to college with this friend group.
Okay.
So that was a little odd. But every description we've ever gotten of Dylan, and especially his hookups, is kinky. There's bondage. There's groups. That's what he's known for.
And
we get none of that here. Book number 9, Our Vicious Oaths by N.E. Davenport. Fuck me sideways was my reaction to this book. It is a 3 on the spice scale. Ooh. It is Kadisha and Malachi, and my notes are fantasy, fae, loath to love, enemies to lovers, both of them, kidnap, dish, hate fucking, plotting, spicy AF, lots of violence, fated mates, marking, accidental pregnancy, and I didn't mind it.
Oh. Okay, dish? What?
Dish?
You said dish. On what? That's what you said.
Dish. When did I say that? Oh, kidnapped-ish.
Oh.
I think I over-enunciated the D of kidnapped-ish.
I was so confused.
Please put in the comments, did you hear what I thought I said, or did you hear what Seffi heard?
Okay, kidnapped-ish makes much more sense.
Kidnapped-ish.
I'm also coming off of a 10-hour shift, and I haven't slept yet, y'all, so...
It's fine. It's fine. I believe in my inability to enunciate correctly.
So, here's my question. How are you kidnapped-ish?
So, Kadisha is being forced to marry the High King of the Southern Fae.
Okay.
And he betrays her father and murders him. And at the same time, Malachi has shown up at the wedding to kill the High King for assassinating his parents. And so what they come up with is it's no longer safe for Kadisha to be in her kingdom, which has just been essentially overtaken by her, now ex-betrothed. Yeah. And so she pretends to be the war prize of Malachi, and she's been taken back to his kingdom, but she's actually totally there of her own free will.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I understand now. That it's not about dishes.
And then the song, I'm breaking dishes up in here all night.
That's amazing.
Okay, book number 10, Mate by Allie Hazelwood. Yeah, I swear to you, I read an Allie Hazelwood book once a week for like the entire month.
That's brilliant.
My reaction was so romantic.
Aww.
It was only a 1.5 on the spice scale, but it is Serena and Cohen, PNR, fated mates, forced proximity, health crisis, slow burn, heat, kidnapping. So fucking romantic is my note.
I love that so much.
I loved it so much. And it was really helpful to read Bride again before reading Mate. They are connected. There's some information about both Serena and Cohen that you need before going into this, or it will be a surprise, but I don't think it's not intended to be a surprise because you know it from the first book.
Right.
So if you don't remember it, you'll be like, what? It's not a reveal for the reader. It's reveals for the audience, or it's not a reveal for the reader. It's a reveal for the characters within.
Yes.
Because we already knew these things.
That's called dramatic irony. Vocab with Sephi.
Book 11, Magic Triumphs by Alona Andrews. This is number 10. We are back with Kate Daniels. So here's the notes rather than just tropes. Because, y'all, it's book 10. Time jump. These are the notes. Time jump. Her son is now 13 months old and finally showing his powers. A new baddie shows up who's an enemy of her father. We met his army in Hugh's book. Kate organizes a team up of everyone we've met. The baddie doesn't want to take over the world. He wants to burn it to the ground. Kate's got a suicide plan to control her dad. Curran reveals his own plan to keep her safe. Wow, do these two keep secrets?
I feel like we knew that when the first book was read.
There's more and more secrets. Both of them are basically like, I think I'm just going to let myself go into something really insane and potentially life-altering or life-ending without telling my partner. Yeah. That was a fun one. And then I dove really hard into After the End. I'm not done with the whole thing, but After the End was the Kickstarter started by A Squared, which is Adriana Herrera and Ali Hazelwood. Those of us who participated got our ebooks, so I read them, which the first one was called First, book number 12, First by Ali Hazelwood. And my reaction is, finally!
Oh!
Because it's a 1 on the spice scale. Most of these are about a 1, maybe a 1.5. Very few of them have multiple scenes or even multiple well-described scenes. There are a few, but not really. It's Sophia and Gabriel. And so my finally was a real Omegaverse.
Yay!
Right of first night, political intrigue, secret Omega, nodding, underwater is the way this world is dystopian. The oceans are too high underwater.
Gotcha. Okay. So
all of these are dystopian, like novellas around the 200-ish page mark.
Okay.
Bait is book number 13. It is by Adriana Herrera. And my reaction was, oh, friend.
Oh, no.
It is a 1.5 on the spice scale.
Okay.
It is Alma, Torch, and Candela. So it is an FFM. And my notes are: fertility plot, thrown out of the bunker, saved, volcano destruction, brother's best friend, second chance.
Okay. That's an interesting combination of things.
Oh my God, it's so fun. Book 14 is Taken by Elizabeth Stevens because I'm obsessed with her.
What?
And my reaction is monster cock. Just monster cock.
Just monster cock. Okay.
It is only a 1 on the spice scale. It is Ren and Lacus. Monsters, long-term sleep bunker, sleep pod malfunction, fated mates, nodding, a lot of cum. Apparently his cum also doesn't just shoot out the tip, but it shoots out the side.
I'm trying to imagine that on a human penis, and I'm like...
I just fucking love monster cocks. I just can't get over it. Can't.
Oh, Michael, make that a clip, please.
I can't get over it. Oh. Continuing, Maya by Nina Saxena, which is a pen name for Anisha Sharma. Nina Saxena is like her dirty PNR nom de plume, and I'm all here for it, friends, because this is the spiciest one I've read. It is. I went, whoo, for this one. It is a 2 on the spice scale. It is Maya and Isaiah. Cyborg, Omegaverse, multiple dimensions, fated mate, scientific torture, save the world, wolf shifters.
Oh, damn. Cyborg and wolf shifters?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like this.
It's great. It's great. The last one I read that week was Skin by Nikki Payne. And this was the first, this one, I got it. Now, here's what I'm going to say is the first 3, or the first 4, their premises were pretty simplistic.
Uh-huh.
Not a bad thing, but it meant that within those 200 pages, I got it.
Yeah.
And with the next 2 that I read, Skin and the one after that, their worlds were a lot more complex. And so it was a little harder to follow what was happening in the world and what was going on because they were more complex. Like I wish I'd had maybe 50 more pages, but then it would have been a real book. Might as well have been a book than a novella. So I almost wish it had been less complex because it would have been easier to follow.
That makes sense.
So it is a 1 on the spice scale. It is Fall and Ben. Population purges, underground mining, robot overlords, emotion dampeners, political intrigue, cyborg-ish, repressed emotions, scientific discovery.
Okay.
It's real complex, friend.
Yeah, it sounds like a combination of Fallout and V.
I have not seen either of those. There's also a lot of like class shit. Like who's in what class and do you live below ground or above ground? And there's this weird thing of, oh, do you have robot parts? And the more high tech and more robot parts you have, the higher up you are because you can afford them. And then if you're really upper echelon, you take these emotion dampeners. But then they also in the upper echelon have these things called skin brides that are people without. They're like, it's essentially fetishists for people without them. And so it's just, it's such a good concept, but it's very complex. But then I listened to Go Luck Yourself, also by Sarah Rosh. This is the second book in the Holiday Princess series. And my reaction is, just keep talking to me, Luck. Just keep talking to me.
Okay.
Just keep whispering dirty, dirty things in my ears. Yeah, so it's Chris and Locke. It's also a 1 on the spice scale, MM. I think it's like PNR / magical realism because they're holiday princes and they've got magic, but it's within our world.
Okay.
So I can't really decide if I'm like PNR or magical realism. Slow burn, loath to love, forced proximity, dirty talk, good boy. There's also like a bit of intrigue, bad spying. Bad spying.
How did you feel about the slow burn?
I was prepared for the slow burn because the first book was also a slow burn. So I wasn't expecting it to be any spicier than the first one. I liked the sex that was written better in this one. It didn't give me that, oh, you're just gonna lube in a prayer. But also Locke is so so good at dirty talk, and the narrator did it in an Irish accent really well, and
fuck me.
loved it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So
If
we
you
got
didn't,
like a beautiful ginger boy whispering filthy things into your ear in an Irish accent. Book number 18, Julia's Song is Undateable by Susan Lee. Cute. His reaction was cute.
Cute.
It's like a 1.5 on the spice scale. It's Julia and Tay. It is Susan Lee's debut adult novel, so amazing. This is my first thing that I've read of hers. Contemporary, slow burn, friends to lovers, dating coach, age gap, Korean culture, family shenanigans, awkward, forearm veins, good girl, third act breakup.
Ooh, how'd you feel about that last part?
It was dumb.
Usually
I
is.
kind of got it, but it was dumb. I should have mentioned that Go Luck Yourself also has a third act breakup, but whatever. It was, the reason I didn't like it, all of them are dumb, but this one was dumb, and Tay said something mean, and I don't like that, but he does grovel.
No. Good.
He was really insecure, and he wanted to push Julia away, so he said, the thing he knew would hurt her most, and I'm like,
fuck that.
Come on, dude. Like, no.
Don't do that.
But then I listened to All Superheroes Need Photo Ops by Elizabeth Stevens. In public.
What? Are you crazy?
I listened to it. Yes, I am. I listened to it on my travels to California, in the airport, on the plane,
in the airport,
in my cab to the hotel.
Oh my God.
Should I have been listening to this in public? Absolutely not.
Wow. I am very impressed with your bravery.
Thank you. So now that I have experienced this book in all of its mediums, I have read the ebook, I have listened to the audiobook. Y'all need to pre-order this book. I feel like I say it every week. I'm not kidding.
You do say it every week.
Comes out on November 25th. I'm keeping the same ratings as before. It is a 2.25 on the spice scale. It is Monica and Darius, and it's the same notes. So, monster alien hates everyone, including you. Secretly a villain. Kink. Good girl. Degradation. Bondage. Nodding. Black/Korean FMC. Third culture FMC. Queer FMC. I love him.
I know you do.
I love him.
I know you do. Okay.
And the narrator did such a good job of keeping Tyrannus/Darius's apathy in his voice.
Oh,
so
good.
He just narrates it as like, I don't fucking care. Why am I even saying these words? None of you deserve to have words about you come out of my mouth. Even you, Monica, except you're mine. It's so good. Final book of the month, number 20, was Prima by Sherry Thomas. This is also my first book of hers. It is from After the End. And my reaction was, Jesus, fuck, we got there.
Oh, no.
So, like, this was a 1 on the spice scale. It's Lanzhou and Ren. It's BIPOC MCs, both of them. This takes place in Asia, but it's also Amnesia, Marriage Offering, Prince, Princess, Adventure, Second Chance, Veins, Magic Powers. Nothing is clear until it is revealed, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily bad. I just didn't enjoy it. It's not the kind, I don't like sitting while reading being confused in 2 different timelines.
Fair. Very fair.
And
when you have reveals like that,
yeah.
I was just going to say, when you have reveals like that, where you are literally hiding pretty much everything until the moment it has to be told, you have to handle that so carefully, because if you don't, you're going to lose your reader. You're going to their attention is going to completely wander. And
it's
you're
just also
gonna
not my favorite experience. Like, I don't like
exactly.
that even when done really well. Like, even
Mm-hmm.
in Shield of Sparrows, where there were a lot of secrets revealed, there was a note that I had that was like, so many fucking can we be done with the secrets now?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And it was well done. It was
Mm-hmm.
revealed in a good way. I wasn't confused the whole time.
Right.
This one, I was confused. They're not saying their names. I
Yeah.
do we know people? Do we not know these two times? Like, they're it just
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's
when it
the other
came
part of
together.
it.
Yeah,
That's the other part of it. Even if it's done well, you risk the possibility of losing your audience because you're not
yeah.
giving them all of the information, and so they're not getting wrapped into the story as much, if that makes sense.
It was really hard for me, and I'm sure there are
Mm-hmm.
people who love this kind of thing, but it was
Yeah.
very hard for me to follow along or to stay interested when I don't really understand what the stakes are in these, and because what's happening in these two different timelines are very different. It actually doesn't even start from the beginning of the early timeline. The prologue is the end of the first timeline, and then we go into the dual timelines, and
Oh, that
it
that
just
just
it
sounds
wasn't for
confusing.
me. It
Yeah.
wasn't for me. Was it poorly written? No. When it all
Mm-hmm.
came together, did I get it? Did I see the vision? Absolutely. The author executed the vision. I just didn't like the vision.
Fair. Okay.
That's fine. That's like,
Yeah.
art is subjective.
Exactly.
Skills, the skills were there. The thing happened. I just didn't enjoy what the thing was.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Cool. And that was it. Number 20. 20 bucks that I read. Now, in Seffi,
Uh-oh.
this is where I'm going to need you to remember that you love me
Oh no.
in all of my weirdness. Okay?
I do. I do.
Because here are my purchasing stats.
Oh wait, is this the number that you asked me if I wanted to know, or if I wanted it to be a surprise? Okay, okay. Oh no.
Here are my here are my purchasing stats.
Okay.
As far as I understand them, I bought 90 books.
Jeez! What? Whatever number I had in my head, that was not it.
Yeah, oh man, you know what? We're just gonna let that one lie. If you want a full explanation, again, this will be on the YouTube at some point. 31 of them were by authors of color. And these are the parts that I'm not 100% sure with, because I'm still, they couldn't all fit in one place. So I was trying to count them in multiple different places. I'm not sure. But as far as I know at this moment, 31 of them are by authors of color, 34.44%. 21 of them are queer stories, 23.33%.
I think you've actually broken me. That's crazy.
I'm so sorry.
I love you and all your weirdness.
I will say that it's number one, Book Harvest's fault. And number two, none of these include books I bought at Steamy Lit.
So that's not even in the final total.
No. Uh-uh. We listen and we don't judge.
We don't judge. There's no judgment. Just
if you want to know why and how. No, look, I do not regret my purchases.
Nor should you.
Nor should I.
Nope.
Just you can find it on YouTube for the who, how, and why later in the month. It's also going to be a beast of an episode because it's
be a killer
90
episode.
books.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, that's everything that I read and purchased in the month of October in the year of 2025. And I'm going to close out because I think I really did break Steffi. Let me know what you read. Let me know if you and I read anything in common. And come back next month for another wrap-up of what I read in November. Bye.
Bye.
Jace Reads Romance is a 3 Paws Productions podcast. Produced by Steffi, edited by Michael Achenbach. Our theme song is written and performed by Diana Weishauer. For show notes and more, head to www.jacereadsromance.com. That's JAYCE Reads Romance. Follow us on socials at Jace Reads Romance everywhere. For more exclusive content, visit us on Substack, where you'll find extended episodes, bonus episodes, and more. Have a question, story, or a book recommendation you know I'll love? Email Jace at jacereadsromance.com or call and leave a voicemail at 661-JACE-RR. That's 661-529-2377. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you're listening to this podcast. And as always, this is Jace, holding space for you.